This is Johannes.
And this is Sunniva.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to Keep or Cull, where we play our whole collection of 600 plus games and decide whether we want to keep or cull them.
That is correct. So before we start, what is to keep a game?
To still have it in the collection.
And what is to cull?
It is to burn it with fire. No,
it's to not keep it.
Yes.
It's the opposite of keep.
Opposite.
I don't know why we did it. Like, this is the 60th episode we do of this series, and now we're going to explain how it works. Okay, so we're going to talk about some games today.
Yes,
Are you ready?
New.
That's the new thing about this show. Today it's all about board games. Usually we are keeping or culling pieces of gum, but today it's board games. So with all that out of the way, all the cool stuff, let's talk about all these games.
Yes.
We played some games, not that many this time, but last time we did like 20 in one video, so this is like more of a normal one because May has been a month with lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk more about that in the one video we do where we talk about the whole month. This time it's keep or cull. I don't know why we spoke so much. Let's start a game with culling thingy.
First game is actually 2 games. Boom.
It's crazy. You can't say boom about that.
Boom.
That's
Okay. You were just like, where's my paddle? Similo, animals, regular type and wild type.
Yes, which one is the best? Maybe I keep one and cull one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do the travel thingy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
I really like Similo. I think Similo is a great game. It's like just cards. I love the small boxes because it's only cards. Don't make a big box for small cards. Well, and
but
they
actually,
have...
it could have been smaller because it's like...
Yeah, if you're trying to take out like cards now.
No.
Oh, you're just showing the insert.
I'm
That was
open it.
harder than you thought. Wow,
There's
it
no
could have
cards
been
because
that
it's in another
small.
box. The thing is that we have very many of these Similo games. I think we have like 6 or 7 different Similos.
Yeah.
So I want to keep them all, I think, because Similo is a fantastic game. If you don't know this game, it's a cooperative game, very, very quick. One person is going to be like the secret character person looking at a card, and the others are going to guess. But the only way I can give clues if I am the secret character person, it's not called a secret character person.
It's not.
The person who knows the secret character.
Which is an animal or something else.
Or a wild animal
Yes.
in this one, or other things like board games in a promo version of the game.
Cool.
But you play cards that you have in your hand in sideways or not sideways, and that's the only way you can give clues. You can even, which I think is really fun, use one deck for the cards in the middle and one deck for the other cards, so you can have like super weird ways to play the game. The one thing I wanted to say is that we might try to find a way to distill these down into one box. Because you just need one rule book and you need all the cards. Fantastic game. This is the keep pile, I think. I'm going to put this one down here. We have another game. It's called Camelot, the card game.
Cool.
And this is a new release from 2023, but it is, as I saw on Board Game Geek, a re-implementation of Camelot cards, which I think came out in like 2016 maybe. Something like that. We have never played that before. We played Camelot once.
Yes.
And now we like the off-season game. We like that one quite a bit.
That is a totally different game.
Very different, but this is Camelot, the card game.
Okay, let's go.
Are you ready for the paddle?
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna say the thing, 1, 2, 3, and then boom, and then we do the paddle. Okay, so I start counting at 1, and then 2, and then the third number, which is 3, then I'm gonna go like boom, which is the thing. Okay, you ready now? You understand what we're doing? Okay.
I'm so glad you told me.
Yes.
I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
How is this working? Okay. 1, 2, 3, boom!
Boom! Did I do it correct?
No, we had to do it over. This was the 5th try. That's why I did this is like, she doesn't understand how it works. Okay.
It's a cull from me.
Yes.
I don't care much about
Camels.
Camelot. I think
hate camels.
Are cool. But Camelot, I think the pyramid is cool. But
there's no pyramid in this one.
Yes, but it's not with the dice in it.
With the dice in it.
Dice in it.
Yes.
Well, you know me and bidding games and like betting on stuff. I'm not a fan of that, and it doesn't change that for me. I think like the crazy camel is cool. You have a crazy camel that moves backwards.
Yeah.
What do you like about the game?
Just to make sure, when you say you're not a fan, you mean like something you like something, and not like the thing that goes around to blows air, right?
Both, actually.
Both of them.
Yes.
You're not a fan and not a fan.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure so the viewers weren't like confused, but like, I'm not talking about the wind thing, or what is he talking about? I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
I like this game. I think it was fun. It was a bit long the last time we played it. Some things happened.
Yeah, I don't know. The green camel just never finished.
No.
And he was first like the entire
Time
time.
because
So
somebody
it wasn't very like it was a little exciting, but not very.
but somebody was working very hard for it not to happen. But I think this is one that, because it's so small and it works up to 6 players, and it should take like 30 to 45 minutes to play.
Yeah, I'm trying now to come up with all the other amazing games that we have that are small boxes and for up to 6 players, because I know they are there and that they are better, but I can't really come up with anyone right now. So
we do not have many bidding games.
No,
I think
that's a reason for that.
I like bidding games.
Yeah.
Way more than you do.
Yes.
But I think this is one that I would like to keep for now.
Keep in the shelf.
And play with bigger groups. And we are like people who don't usually play board games. This could be a nice one to grab out.
Grab out.
Okay, let's go. We spent 6 minutes on 2 games.
Oh yeah.
It's the shortest video of the year.
Key Market.
Key Market. It's a game.
It's a game.
About having a market. With
By the breeze guy. Richard.
The breeze
Type
guy.
Richard.
Richard guy.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's do the paddle thing.
I have to decide now. It's been a while. No, it's been a while since we played it. I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Boom. I'm the color today. I thought it was fine. I think like it's a clever game where you want to have your workers out on the fields, and it's a little blocking of the fields, but afterwards you have to pay them all, and that is super expensive.
Gotta pay them all.
Yes, and you harvest these resources that you then go to the market with, and you can sell them, and the prices are like rising and falling depending on how many others are selling. So like order and what you sell is really important, and you want to really get these special powers and ultimately points. I thought it was a fun game, but I'm calling a lot of fun games.
It's okay. I changed it magically, like whoa, it's changing, not magic. I agree with you, like it's one of those that I was like, oh, I would like to play it again, but I don't know when I will choose to play it over other games.
Yes.
Next up, we have a lesser known title called Formosa Tea. This was, I think it was 2019. It was 2019. It's a worker placement game with a couple of neat, like different. It's like a worker placement game with a twist. Are you ready for the paddle?
I am.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Boom!
You are calling all the games today.
Well, I really wanted to keep it because we were reorganizing the shelf upstairs recently, and I was just like, oh, you know what would fit perfectly in here? Formosa Tea. I love this book size. It's a great job of like don't make big boxes when you don't need them. But like ultimately, the game I think is really nice. I like the game. I think it's a cool mix between like getting these tea resources from the right place at the right time, because that matters. Like a lot of things matters.
Yes.
And then you have to. It's really cool timing in this game. You want to have the tea already, but then you want to be in the factory already too. So then when you get the tea, you can move on that factory, or what it's called.
You want to have the tea and drink it too.
Yes, but you want to have done everything first, and you can't do everything first. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, and the audience probably understand exactly as well.
Yeah.
I like this. I think it is different enough. It has some nice interaction. It has some of those some of those elements that you also see, for example, one of my favorite games from last year, Federation, where you place things matter for more than one thing.
Yes.
Which is something I really a fan of. This is not like worker placement in that same way, but I enjoy enough of this that I would be kind of sad to not be able to play it again. Since we played it the first time, I was like, oh, I really want to play it again, and I would play it again. I was like, oh, it's still one that I would like to play again.
Yes.
It was a bit long. When you played it now, it should take like 40 to 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And that would be like the perfect amount of time for this game to play.
I agree.
And if we can play it in that time with like 3 players, I think it's going to be a fantastic game.
Yes.
If you like light to medium worker placement games with a little twist and some nice like timing mechanisms. I think this is a nice one. Oh, it also has a back of the box. And people are like, show it more than 1 second and don't be like this. I'm sorry about that. It's there, and I'm showing it as still as I can. Next up, next game is this one called Batman.
Everybody is telling the truth.
Like
See what I did there? I lied. Because everybody lies.
That would be like the worst title, everyone.
Yes, it would.
Batman, everybody tells the truth. A fantastic game. You can ask people something and they will tell you the truth.
Good to know.
Yeah, so this is another one in the detective investigation system. And we talked about this many times. We love detective. We love detective. The first season of that, the first, like, not season 1, but the first with the 5-game campaign. Still one of my favorite moments ever.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're going to talk about this one. We have only played like the prologue. And take this decided basically if we want to keep it covered after that.
Yes.
Because there's so many games. Like we can't complete all of this before we do stuff. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah,
no, I mean that.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
But not because this is bad.
No,
this
like
might be like my favorite. I think after the prologue, I think I like this better than I like Detective Season 1. But it's just like it's.
But we didn't like that. So
no. But I like this. I think it's fun. I think it's good. There's things we played, but it's just I'm not gonna choose to play it.
Yes, that is the problem because I have been wanting to play this, but first off, I'm not like into Batman like at all.
Because everybody tells the truth.
Yeah, it's so annoying. just like know that they're telling the truth. Well, I don't. If it had like another IP that I was like stoked on, I would be keeping this now just to see what it evolves to. I thought also that the prologue gave me a great first impression of it.
Yeah.
I still didn't get this, I have to continue with Detective did. So as you said, I'm just not finding the time to prioritize this one. So.
And if you haven't played Detective Season 1, go out and play it.
Yes.
Okay, next up we have a game we actually played quite a while ago, but wanted to play again before we did the Keeper Cull.
Yeah.
We didn't play it again just because of time.
Yep.
We were looking at like, we're not going to choose to play it because there's so many games to play. And it's going to be, it's Flow War. It's one that we had, I think we had it on like the top anticipated from Spiel.
Oh, yes.
Because it looked like a very mean, tight worker placement game with people going on strike and all this.
And it is.
Fun things.
It doesn't just look like that.
Yes, it looks like colorful pink stuff.
And there were like very, very few copies of this.
Yeah.
So we were lucky to get one.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
1, 2, 3. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yes, I like this one. I think it's really a good game. That is not why I'm calling it. I am calling it because it's so hard. It's so it's so tight and it can be so mean. And for me, it's just like I don't know. It's really on the edge there. Why, like how brutal I feel like it's okay to be. And I thought it was like just within, but it's so it was so hard.
I agree with everything you said. Is there one more game?
No, not on my side.
Oh yeah.
Is it on your side?
I thought we had 7 games.
5 minutes later.
And by the use of movie magic, we now have more games to talk about because I was sure there was going to be more games. Yes. I thought it was 1, but there's actually 3 more games. We forgot that we played them, but we did, and you went and get them because we didn't have them. But it's been here all along. Oh, it's Azul.
So mini
version of Azul.
Look how mini it is.
And actually, I need to show this because it's pretty cool. I don't know, because it's made so that you don't even need the box.
I spent a lot of time putting it in.
You can have everything in this little bag. So when you are going on a trip, you can have everything in. You can go around like on a shopping mall, have this on your hand, be like,
Try to take it over your shoulder.
I cannot take it over my shoulder. That's what I was trying to do. But you can go around and you can like say, we have Azul with us and play it wherever you want. Cool. So let's do the thing with a paddle.
Other than that, it's just regular Azul, if you were wondering.
It's mini version of Azul.
Yes.
Are you ready for the thing where we do 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, boom!
Yes, what is not to love?
But we already culled Azul.
Yes, but
so
this
why
is
are we
cuter.
keeping a mini?
Because it's smaller and so cute. Cute.
I think this is great.
Yeah.
I want to show it because I can't really show it on a picture. The way this one works is that you have smaller pieces, but this is made so that you can play it almost everywhere. Like look at this, you have these ridges here with some pieces, and
I have to open
boom,
it up.
I'm gonna pick a couple of pieces, and I'm gonna place them here.
Please?
And when you,
Please them
I'm
here.
gonna place them here. And the thing is that you can play this like standing up. Like you can have this almost vertical without the pieces falling down.
Cool.
I don't think I can have it actually vertical.
Oh,
I cannot.
so close.
Did not work, but you can basically play this standing almost.
Afterwards, when you're done, you can do like a competition.
Who can hold it the most vertical?
The
No, but
most.
basically, it's Azul, but I
Yes.
think it's a great version of Azul.
Yeah, and I didn't hate the soul before.
And I just
when
played it a
culled
lot. That's what's basically the
Yes,
reason for
I
culling
still
it.
think it's good. So I'm happy with the small version that we can bring places.
And
For
we can-
example, to the shower.
On the beach.
Yes.
You can actually play this almost in the
Yeah,
shower.
I think you could.
No, because it's made of cardboard, the actual
yeah, I
thing.
forgot.
So you could put it in a plastic bag,
Yeah.
and then you can play it in the shower if that's something you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have this game here called The Quest for El Dorado.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Rhino Knizia racing deck building game. And now we do the paddle. If I
Yes.
can find my paddle. Oh, it's there.
It's under-
Under Azul Mini. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
1, 2, 3. Do the paddle.
Oh, how the turntables have
Turn.
turned. Well, I thought this game was fun. I like the deck building combined with racing, and the different routes offer some variability from time to time. But still, I don't think it is amazing either. I was just like, oh, now I played it, now I want to kill it. But then I remembered back to where we was at the time when we decided to pick this game. And I was just like, oh, we have not that many games in this genre.
In a deck building racing genre, I mean.
Yes, maybe we do.
No, we don't, because there are not that many deck building
but
racing
like
games.
in this lightness of things, and deck building is a familiar concept for new players.
Is deck
Maybe,
building a
maybe.
familiar
I don't
concept for
know,
new
like,
players?
because of Dominion and stuff.
Oh yeah, so they're not new players, they play
Okay,
Dominion.
yeah, the players have played Dominion, very specific target group.
For people who have played deck builders,
Well, yeah,
deck building is a very
I'm
familiar
trying
concept.
to say that I'm okay with culling it because didn't have like an amazing time.
No, I think it was a fun game, and
Yeah.
the people who played it with enjoyed it. I think one of the downsides, and I'm probably guessing the expansion makes up for it, is the very lack of variability. The cards are always the same.
Yes.
And there's the same cards, and they are the same, and then they're the same. And you do the same. You try to rush to the end because that's the strategy, because that is the game.
Yes.
Are you
yeah,
okay with
I'm
culling
okay
it?
with culling it.
We have one last game today, and it's called Yangnam.
Oh, you're spoiling it
Oh,
before
sorry.
I got. Okay,
Yeah,
try again.
It's called Yangnam.
Aha. Okay.
Life of Gentry. This is a game, and now we're gonna do the paddle.
Okay. Cool.
Are you ready for the paddle? 1, 2, 3, boom!
Boom. This is actually a new release,
It is
and I
from
was
2016.
no. Well, is it?
No, 2023.
I'm just trusting everything that you say because I don't know. Well, I was stoked to play this. I've heard things about it, and I was excited. But then we played it, and I thought it had some good things going for it, but it fell a little flat for me. I don't know how to explain it.
I enjoyed many things about this game. One thing I didn't enjoy was that it was very long. It was the first time we played it. We have only played it once, but sometimes that's how it's going to end up. Since this is not one we ended up reviewing. I know a couple of you wanted us to review it. We're not going to have the time.
No, sadly.
And it's kind of like some of these keeper call games, like most of these games, again, we had for a long time.
Yes.
And sometimes it's just like, we're not going to have time to play this anymore. let's then decide if we want to keep it or cull it, because there's just so many games that we cannot keep them all, which is the concept of the whole thing. And then we could basically just not have this in keep or cull, but I like to have like almost everything we play in keep or cull.
I like it as well.
So that you can see everything going out in a way that like it's not like we review stuff and then we cull it. Sometimes we do, but it's not that like we hide from people what we keep or cull. Obviously, because that's the whole thing about this
that
show.
Will be like, we have no videos today, no
Keeping everything and then culling it, throwing it in the fire.
That would be boring.
But Youngnan, I enjoyed most of it, but I'm not gonna choose it over something else. I'm not gonna have time to review it, basically.
Yeah, sadly.
So that is that, and those are some more games that we played this time. You're gonna do one pile.
Yes, maybe.
One pile of games
I
that's
hadn't
gonna
decided,
go
but
over.
this is perfect.
And Azul. I can hold Azul in my hand. Okay, so
And now we take a picture.
Best and worst experience. That's a spoiler. That's behind the scenes. But yeah, we do take pictures.
Yes, we do.
So yeah, for best and worst experience from this pile of games, which are board games.
Yeah, I think
This is a card game, actually.
The best experience was, I thought, Formosa Tea was fun to play.
Yeah.
Worst experience, really, okay, it has to be Camelot, the card game.
Cool.
Cool.
The best experience was holding this bag.
Yeah.
But gaming experience-wise, I think maybe...
Holding this bag.
It was a fun game. The other players played Azul and I got to hold this bag. I think maybe the best might have been Key Market, even though I'm still going to be able to cull it. And the worst, probably like Batman, but nothing was really bad.
No, nothing bad.
Nothing was Batman, but maybe Batman. Yay!
Oh.
So those are some more games. If you are still here and you like what we do, or you just tolerate us, you could help us out in a big way by doing something. That is, you will help us. I don't remember what I'm saying.
Okay, you can give us a victory point in life
Yes,
and YouTube.
that was the thing.
And you're doing that by clicking that subscribe button down there. You can even click the bell to get notifications every time we make videos like
about
this.
board games and other game videos, not just this one, other ones as well.
Yes.
But yeah, that is the end of this video that you have been watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.